Hello everyone, this is Mike Schaefer with Next Home Sell Love in the Villages Card Talking. I want to introduce you to these new rules that are in place since August 17th, and a lot of buyers are really, let's say, nervous of what's going on, especially if they get into a realtor office and they say, hey, I can't show you anything before you haven't signed this piece of paper. So let me explain what's going on and why some of them are a little bit more serious than the other ones. Today, I would say, I give you an overview and say, hey, we having different stages, but we say at the beginning, I consider it as we're dating. You don't know me, I don't know you. You don't know if I'm the right realtor for you to work with. That's why we're talking about a pre-touring agreement. As you can see here in this pre-touring agreement, it's only one page, and it's only saying, okay, this is who we are and this is who you are, and you're working with me for a set date of days, a set time of days. You really see in line number 1 and line number 2, you don't owe us anything at this time, but all commissions are fully negotiable. I'm a realtor for 40 years and I know my value, and like any experienced lawyer, he won't work for little money. We work for the normal commission that's standard here in the Villages for 2.5%. That's what it says. And it's clip and clearly says, if you want to purchase property, you might owe me this amount. I will also explain to you that I will still try to put this amount onto the seller in an agreement that we set up with you, if in case you like to proceed with a purchase. If we say, oh, listen, it's not just one, I know you a little bit better now, I consider it okay, we are on a second date, and we know each other a little bit, but we're still not ready to file a commitment with you to really marry you. So we're talking about showing agreement. That's the next thing. It starts pretty much the same same on top, but it can list multiple properties in paragraph number 2. If you say, okay, during the showing, oh, I saw another one, can we see this one too? And we just simply add it over here and say, okay, we put in paragraph number 2, we put another one in here, we can put multiple in here, and then say just initially it's valid once it's initialed, and we're good to go. On page number 2, it says the same thing. If you purchase any of these showings, any of these properties that we show you, you owe us up to 2.5%. If you lease something, we owe us 50% of the lease agreement. But it also says you don't owe us any retainer. We usually don't charge you for a retainer. But on the additional terms at number 7, this is the most important thing, where I will say broker will try to charge the seller the fee for his broker. This means if we set up a contract that you place an offer, I will put appropriate language in there that says this contract is only valid if you, Mr. Seller or Mrs. Seller, pay my broker the 2.5% he wants to charge to me. We can also, if the seller comes back and says, no, that's not going to work for me, I don't want to pay him, that this contract is null and void. You don't have to pay anything, you don't owe me anything, but we can take it from here and say, okay, would you be willing to pay 1%? Then you only pay me 1.5%. Or I could lower my commission to make that deal happen. Everything is possible. It's this 2-page form. There's nothing else to it. Of course, there's always what happens in case something was misunderstood, the dissolution agreement, arbitration agreement. And only if you say, listen, Mike, we know you, we have done a couple showings with you, I can see that you know what you're talking about, we want to engage with you, we want to marry you. This is called an exclusive buyer-broker agreement. In this buyer-broker agreement, we say, okay, how long is it valid? We can make this anytime you want, between a day and a year, no matter what you want. If you already know what you're looking for, we usually make it 3 to 6 months. It becomes null and void the moment you buy something. And it really, in paragraph 3, it says what you're looking for and where you're looking for. The more we specify it, the better it is. This agreement in easy language means if you buy a property anywhere in this area and anywhere during this time, you owe me the commission. Worst case scenario, you definitely go stray and you go see another realtor and you buy the property from him. You still owe me that commission. I will put the same language in paragraph 7 that you owe me the 2.5, and I will also put the same language in the last paragraph where I would say you only owe me commission if we cannot put it onto the seller. This is easy to explain and so confusing for many people. Thank you very much for watching my video, and as always, if you have any questions, please feel free to send me an email, click that link below, call me, or any other means that you want to get in touch with me. I hope this was an educational video, and hopefully you came to the same conclusion than I did. Nothing much has changed. Yes, you got to sign something if you want to tour a property, but it's up to the realtor to make sure you're not getting charged maybe everything, or maybe it's still absolutely no charge for you. I don't want to say it's free because the buyer actually at the end always kind of pays the commission, but an experienced realtor makes sure you're getting the best deal. And it's like location. An experienced realtor is not a 20-year-old that has 40 years experience. I do have 40 years in this business, so hopefully if you ever come to the villages, you want to see me. Thank you very much. Have a nice day, and hopefully see you soon.